guys, what's up? It's Brian Hardy, and this is another episode of Vinyl Finds. And today we're going to be talking about one of, in my opinion, the greatest musicians of all time, and the movie that they put out about him. And they also put out an LP to go along with the movie. And I'm talking about the world famous Beach Boy, Brian Wilson. And today we're going to be checking out Love and Mercy. So, if for some strange reason you haven't had the opportunity to do so, go pick up the Blu-ray, the DVD, buy it on your television at home, but you need to check out the movie Love and Mercy, which is a story about Brian Wilson, the composer, writer, bass player, and just one of the most awesome musicians ever from the Beach Boys. Back in the 60s, the Beach Boys were a humongous thing. They were right head-to-head with the Beatles. Beach Boys' Pet Sounds was very much so, against, I believe, Sgt. Pepper's or Abbey Road or something like that. And Brian Wilson and Paul McCartney were constantly going back and forth, just trying to outdo each other's songwriting. Many things have been said over the years that, they're friends now and they haven't and all this other kind of stuff. But I can imagine back for that time that they were definitely having a little bit of a, challenge with each other. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about Love and Mercy, the soundtrack from the film Love and Mercy, which is the story of Brian Wilson, Paul Dano, and I'm trying to think of who else. I know Paul Dano plays the young Brian Wilson. John Cusack plays the older Brian Wilson. And it is a crazy story about how a doctor by the name of Eugene Landy basically tried to control Brian and take over Brian's life. And his wife, Melinda, ended up saving his life. And now Brian is still with us all these years later. And it gets pretty scary in the movie because there's a few times where, he was dealing with some real stuff in his life, and it's just a motivational film to show that you can get yourself out of any situation if you truly want to. And he's still kicking. My son and I saw him play a live show in Washington, D.C. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. So very awesome. The only thing I've never actually done is meet him yet, and I really would like the chance to meet him, but I wasn't going to spend a ton of money on one of those crazy meet and greet packages that people try to set up at shows, because I just think it's highway robbery sometimes. So anyway, let's dive into this vinyl record. The Life, Love, and Genius of Brian Wilson. Music from Love and Mercy, score by Atticus Ross. Inside, this is very cool. So there's a photo of Brian Wilson with the actors that played the Beach Boys, including Paul Dano, the young Brian Wilson there sitting by the pool, who sings quite a bit of the songs on the actual film, which is really cool. And there's some interviews on YouTube you can watch about Paul Dano talking about how he had to prepare himself to sing like Brian Wilson and stuff like that. And I just think that's such a cool photo in there of him with the group of actors that plays the Beach Boys. As you know, Carl Wilson and Dennis Wilson were the guitar player and the drummer for the Beach Boys, which is Brian Wilson's brothers. They have both passed away. But just crazy life Brian Wilson has lived, and I'm just so grateful and thankful that he's still here with us today. And let's check out this track listing. The Black Hole, side A, Atticus Ross. Don't Worry Baby by the Beach Boys. Silhouette, Atticus Ross. God Only Knows, Paul Dano. You got to check this movie out. You got to hear Paul Dano sing God Only Knows. It's cool. He's sitting at a piano. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. Believe, Atticus Ross. Side B, Good Vibrations, the Beach Boys. Losing It, Atticus Ross. I'm Right Here, Atticus Ross. The Bed Montage, Atticus Ross, the Beach Boys, and the Four Freshmen. Intersection, Atticus Ross. Love and Mercy Live, Brian Wilson, and One Kind of Love by Brian Wilson. This is a Capitol Records release. Very cool. Man, God Only Knows. Song gives you chills every single time, but then again, Don't Worry Baby is awesome too, and I know there's a YouTube video. Well, it's been building up inside of me for, I don't know how long. That is such a good tune. And yeah, let's put this thing on. Let's see if it spins. I do want to check out the vinyl and see if it's like colored vinyl or if it's just black vinyl. Oh, looks like color. Oh man, we just did a video the other day of Stray Cats, and this is like almost the exact same color vinyl, and that is so cool. I swear we're gonna release a Brian Hardy LP on this color vinyl. This is just so awesome. So yeah, we're gonna check that out. And this movie, it came out in 2014, but I didn't find out about it until about 2017 because I'm behind the times. And my buddy Scott Griffith had told me, you've got to check out this movie. If you love Brian Wilson, you have to check this movie out. And I did, and I loved it, and I actually watched it every day for like almost a year. And I think that if my wife saw this, or she was here right now, she's downstairs, but if she heard me say that, she would really contest to that and say, yeah, he watched that movie almost every single day for a year straight. And there was a lot of motivation that came out of this film and the songs and stuff on here for me to produce my album called Surf Sounds in the year 2018. And like I said, I just love and appreciate Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys so very much. They helped shape and mold part of my career, and yeah, this is fantastic. So if you get the opportunity, I swear to you, you won't be disappointed. Check out Love and Mercy, and if you want and you like the music on the movie, buy the LP. So until next time, guys, this is Brian Hardy, and this is another episode of Vinyl Finds. Hope you enjoyed it.